As we share today's video is wife, James, won the Comback challenge. So this idea was by Morgan Winger. Thank you for your suggestion. Let's begin. So James returned the set of Connor. Episode 12 is the flag race, so Yule wins immunity. I think Alec would win it because outside of Connor, Alec did the best and he only lost it because of Connor, so I think Alec wins. So I think Alec, James and Yule have immunity. So the villains. They have Gabby. Yule, so that's 4. 5. So James and Jake. I feel like they would probably fight each other instead of Aiden and Jake. And then usually the villains have the numbers. And they have to go into a tiebreaker. So they go for Tom, and then it's Gabby. So in the tiebreaker we've seen before, I think Tom still gets eliminated. Episode 13, the Superheroes Challenge. I think Jake and Aiden win, and we'll see James as well. And I think they do vote for Yule again. They do vote for Yule again, like the original. Episode 14 is the TikToks. It's episode 12. Yeah, so it's still Tom, because it's the tiebreaker. But Alec, Gabby and them would realise that Tom, so they do vote for Tom again. Episode 13, Jake, Aiden and James win immunity. I think Yule gets on there like normal. Episode 14 is the TikToks, so Alec first replaces James then. Gabby and Grat, Ali and Aiden, Rhea, Jake, Ali. So I think Alec and James would win immunity because I think James would be able to balance Alec out. Jake still gets chased around, so him and Ali are separated. Aiden and Rhea win it, and Gabby loses her phone, so she gets eliminated. Episode 15, we have This is the weight off your shoulders. Jake's like an open book. I think he wins the challenge. And the villains convince Ali to vote for Aiden, like normal, because Jake and James, even though they're close, they're getting closer. They would have to work together, so I think Aiden's out. Episode 16. This is Final 6 challenge. Alright, so this is where the horse race, not the horse race, this was where Connor was here in the original. Alec. So this is the puzzles challenge. I think Gret would win immunity because she's very good at puzzles, and she would still give the idol to Jake. But in this timeline, James is a big threat, so I do think Gret would probably stick with the villains just one more time. And I think she would vote with the villains to vote for James. So she hasn't quite given them the idol yet. Episode 17 is the horse race. I think Rhea would still be falling. Alec, would he save her? I don't think he would. I think he would leave her. I want to say Alec wins the challenge, and then they vote for Rhea. Episode 18. This is the maze challenge. I think Alec get there first and get out, so I think Alec would be able to escape. The fastest, and I think Ali could win the challenge. So Ali votes for Jake. Gret votes for Jake. Alec also votes for Jake. Jake has the idol. I think he votes for Gret. So 19, non-elimination round, but I like to think the helpers were. Alec's helper will be Fiore. Ali, it would be James. Jake would be James. And I'd like to think Ali probably Tess. But the helpers around Elman, so I know what helps would have gotten. So I think they raced outside. It's very, very close. I think Ali could come up with a similar strategy to Rhea, but obviously he wouldn't leave Jake and Ali in the cave. Like, he wouldn't leave them. So it would just be a race at the end. So I think third place, I think it's Ali. I think Ali would come third. So Jake and Alec are the finalists here. So Jake's helpers would be Ali and Ashley. Alex would be Connor, and I think it would be Tom. So third part of the challenge, Tom and Jake, Ashley and Tom. Alec could be Connor, and I'm going to say it is Hunter. So for the first part of the challenge, I think Alec would be fighting them off. And the first part of the challenge is be fighting each other back and forth. I think Alec could win the first part because he's really smart and I already have some strategies. They have to get 2 points in each other, and I think Alec would probably win this season. So that's it for this video. I think guys for watching this theme mission. I think this is what I've gone. If James came back instead of Connor, so he would have came 6th place, which I think is pretty cool. And yeah, peace for all.